Now on CoastTV News.
Hotel growth debate.
And I'm not sure that's the right thing to do.
2 hotel projects in Rehoboth, 2 different decisions from the city.
Milton's pricey purchase.
That's a big price tag.
The town considers buying 6 downtown lots for more than $1 million.
Mulch fire mystery.
The thing is completely on fire.
Smoldering for days in Lincoln, why neighbors are worried and what officials are doing to put out the flames.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
A dollar discussion on rentals in Lewis. Good evening. I'm Christina DeRobertis.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with the city of Lewis considering new taxes for rental properties.
You may remember yesterday we talked about the city considering a new tax for lodging. Officials continued that discussion today and are also looking at increasing the tax on short-term rental properties. CoastTV News reporter Emma Aiken is live in Lewis tonight. Emma, you spoke with people who own rentals in 5 Points.
Christina, the city says this short-term rental tax increase promotes good government and the health, safety, and welfare of the city. But people we spoke to who would be directly impacted by this simply don't agree. Rental properties on the coast. The city of Lewis is looking to increase the tax on short-term rentals there from 5% to 5.5%. While it may just be 0.5%, it's much more than that to some people who own rentals, like Bill Froh.
It's counterproductive overall.
Froh says the burden of the tax would have to fall on the renters.
They tend to spend money in the community. They go to restaurants, they go to the parks and the different things in the community. So they're actually bringing in more money through staying. And it's going to discourage those people.
The city considers short-term rentals as anything 30 days or less. On top of the proposed city tax, people with rental properties have already been dealing with the 4.5% state tax that began January 1st. Sharon Palmer-Stoffer with RE/MAX Realty Group says that combined 10% is daunting to renters.
So when one town loses a guest, we pretty much all lose. It hits us all.
People in Lewis trying to enjoy the coast without emptying their wallets to do it. If the city does decide to go through with this, it won't go into effect until January 1st of next year. And as for those long-term rentals, that's anything over 30 days, the city wants to keep that tax at 5%. Live in Lewis, Emma Aiken, CoastTV News.
Thanks for that, Emma. And another ongoing discussion in Lewis is adding a lodging tax to hotels and motels. Hotels already pay the state an 8% tax, and the city council has the ability to charge up to 3% for this type of lodging tax. The current 2% proposal is short of that, but of course higher than the current 0%. If it does move forward, the city says the money would be used to support public services.
Take a look at this. It is smoke blowing from a burning pile of mulch in Lincoln. It's been burning for 5 days. The Ellendale Fire Company has been monitoring it and has now been handed over to DENREC. Jay Jones with the Ellendale Fire Company says there's no need to panic.
If you see the smoke conditions in the air, know what it is for calling 911. If you have any issues or problems, we're not trying to deter anybody. If there's an emergency, please call 911. But this specific site is under control and controlled by DENREC at this time.
In a statement to Coast TV, DENREC says the fire is not a construction site because construction has not begun there yet.
Also in Ellendale, a 35-year-old woman was flown to the hospital after a fire broke out while he was working at home. Investigators say the man and a co-worker were installing insulation inside the home when the fire occurred. They say a wire he moved hit his tool belt with flammable cleaner, causing his shirt to catch fire. The co-worker quickly put that fire out. Now we're taking a live look outside into Ocean City. Beautiful sunset. Our first alert, Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams is going to join us with a look at the weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Christina. And it's a very nice evening. We're still well above the norm for this time of the year. Pretty chill type of situation. Not chilly as in cold, but just pretty nice, right? And we're at 51 degrees in Lewis. 50 is actually the normal high. And listen, as far as tonight is concerned, we're going to stay in the 40s tonight with mostly clear skies. But winds are going to be a little bit problematic for us as we get to that. But first of all, we're at 50 in Rehoboth as well as Bethany Beach, 52 in Redden, 48 in Georgetown as well as Milton. The winds right now coming out of the southwest, but they're going to switch directions out of the northwest going into this weekend, and that's where things get really dicey, especially with a fire weather watch in effect. We'll talk more about this and how breezy it's going to be in a moment. Till then, back to you, Christina.
Okay, thanks, Paul. Well, on your screen now are the corners of Rehoboth Avenue on the boardwalk.
One of these corners is getting a makeover with an approved hotel on the way.
The other corner on the boardwalk, where the Candy Kitchen currently is not getting a new hotel, at least not for now.
Coast TV News reporter and anchor Brandon Ferguson is live in Rehoboth Beach.
Brandon, the Planning Commission made some decisions today.
Christina and Charlie, this is really a tale of two projects that seem to be going in opposite directions. First, starting with the approved hotel at Rehoboth Avenue all the way to Baltimore Avenue, but just across the way at the Belhaven project, it's quite the opposite. They're having a harder time, and they're actually appealing a decision from the Planning Commission. Two corners, two different outcomes.
I'm inclined to say that if you put a whopping great hotel in here, that's going to take away from the feel of the place.
For the Belhaven project, they're facing pushback from the city's Planning Commission on the size of the building and parking options. Belhaven appealed that ruling, which is what prompted today's executive session. Meanwhile, One Rehoboth Avenue, the other hotel project, is a go. But Kevin McIntosh, who lives on the coast, still has reservations about it.
I'm not sure that's the right thing to do.
When all is said, done, and built, this is what One Rehoboth Avenue will look like, which Rehoboth local Dave Eck is looking forward to.
As long as they do a nice job, it's cool, although we all kind of miss the old Dolly sign and, change happens.
The Belhaven and the future hotel on One Rehoboth Avenue weren't the only hotels getting attention. Also today, commissioners are discussing a preliminary site plan for the Coast Hotel as requested by the owner of the property. Coast Hotel is looking to add 10 more rooms onto their existing 60 rooms. Meanwhile, one thing seems clear. If you're checking out the Coast in the not-so-distant future, there will be more rooms where you can check in. New from the Planning Commission meeting that's happening right now, the Coast Hotel will have to return to the April meeting with more documents and when the Planning Commissioner is present. Live in Rehoboth Beach, Brandon Ferguson, Coast TV News.
One Sussex County school district is taking a unique approach to its snow day makeup schedule. The Indian River School District announced plans to extend the school day by 20 minutes. The change is expected to go into effect for all schools in the district beginning March 31st. Now, district officials have not yet detailed how the extended school days will be coordinated. However, some parents are already speaking out about the change.
Makes more sense for school districts to be able to, either take a day from spring break, add a full day instead of a half day if they can during the school year, because in the end, the kids win.
The school board already changed a previously scheduled professional learning day for staff to a full regular school day for both staff and students. That's on March 5th in the Indian River School District.
Troopers say two teenagers robbed a 15-year-old here in Millsboro. According to police, the victim was texting with who he thought was his cousin through a social media app to meet up and sell him his sweatshirts. Police say two 18-year-olds arrived. One of them hit the victim with a gun and stole the sweatshirts. They have since been arrested.
Also in Millsboro, the Indian River Volunteer Fire Company says there was a rollover crash on Long Neck Road near Massey's Landing public boat ramp. On your screen now, you can see the car upside down. One person was taken to the hospital and Delaware State Police are investigating. A lot of progress being made in Rehoboth Beach. The roof is now on the Rehoboth Beach Patrol Station as work continues there. The station is set to open in May of this year and construction started in December of 2023.
Fenwick Island leaders discussed a potential parking solution for businesses today. The proposal would let businesses purchase half-price parking passes for spots around town. Town leaders say that this looks to help businesses that have limited parking. Fenwick Island mayors say that they plan to look for residential and business parking spots around town with limited use and create a map to present at March's town council meeting.
Hey, did you know that we have a feel-good newsletter? You could sign up for free at coasttv.com/signup. Get a weekly dose of joy directly to your inbox every Friday. And we are just getting started this evening.
302 Day at Dogfish Head in Milton, why we celebrated and the events that are happening this weekend.
We have a very windy weekend ahead of us. More on that coming up.
First, the town of Milton is considering buying a couple of lots downtown. What's the asking price and what locals are saying about it? That story when we're back in just 60 seconds.
Most Planet Fitness clubs are open 24 hours. Save today when you join for just $1 down and work out whenever.
We're coming in early. Staying late.
We're dead of night deadlifting.
Kettlebells, crack of dawn.
I'm first one in.
No, you're not.
Before drop-off.
During lunch. Whatever works for you.
Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends February 28th. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
We could practice our skills anywhere, but here is where we've chosen to be. It's here that we find new ways to create hope, give second chances, save lives. One day your heart will need us, and on that day, we'll be ready, without missing a beat. The Heart and Vascular Institute at Bay Health. Our commitment runs deep.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
The town of Milton is looking into purchasing several lots in the downtown area. What they could be used for, that remains unclear, sparking questions amongst locals.
Coast TV News reporter Ana Sofia Roman shows us where the lots are located and how locals feel about the potential purchase.
These are the 6 lots the town of Milton is considering buying on Mulberry Street, Broad Street, and Magnolia Street for $1.65 million. Anita Cafone, who lives in Milton, thinks it could be a good investment, but says the cost raises concerns.
I think as long as it's up for negotiation, I think it would be a good idea for parking or future business or other plans that the town may have.
Altogether, the lots total just under 2 acres, making them a rare opportunity for development downtown. Janet Daly, who also lives in Milton, wants to hear more about how officials justify the cost.
I can see why the town would be interested because there's precious little acreage or land within downtown, and so the proximity to town is very crucial, although that's a big price tag.
The price of growth in a small town.
Details on the potential use of these 2 lots and for others are expected to be shared during Monday's Town Council meeting at 6:30 p.m. In Milton, Ana Sofia Roman, Coast TV News.
I was not expecting the end there. That was cool. And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, what should Milton do with the land?
Let's take a look at the updated results from the last news hour here, and you can see on your screen. Oh, we got some changes here. It's pretty much a tie between public park or just leave it as it is. A few people think affordable housing, retail space, or just leave it alone and sell it later.
Now, if you haven't voted yet, you can still get in on this. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. We will show you updated results tonight on Coast TV News at 11.
Here's a look at your forecast. We're looking for an evening planner temperature staying in the 40s for the rest of the night, going to the early morning hours.
Coast TV News can be heard on Big 107.7.
Tax time is a great time to get a new car. And with best of market pricing at the car store, you'll get more car and keep more of your refund. Get to the car store and find the right car at the right price right now. And with guaranteed financing, you could drive away today. TheCarStoreOnline.com.
Design a custom home that fits your unique style and budget with Accessible Home Builders. At Accessible, we provide you with a variety of customizable options to create the home of your dreams.
Accessible Builders provided us with a beautiful home.
Scott is full of ideas from his past experiences, and he really worked with us on all our custom asks and wants.
we would definitely recommend Accessible Builders.
Completely customize your dream home with Accessible Home Builders.
Getting Smiles Correct was kind of an easy decision because you guys have an office in Berlin.
I also needed something that was flexible with my schedule.
I'm never waiting there for more than 5 minutes, and everybody is so professional.
Everybody that works at Tillman Orthodontics, they're amazing.
Carrie is always amazing, and I love that if I have my kids with me, you guys have a movie theater.
A movie theater? I mean, you can't go wrong with the movie theater.
Let's get started.
Your first consult is free.
Call Tillman Orthodontics to schedule your free consultation.
Are you tired of rust stains, funny smells, and floaties? Are you concerned about contaminants in your water? City or well, call Shore Water Refining. We'll perform a comprehensive water analysis and offer a cost-effective solution in less than 48 hours. From whole house systems with water softeners designed for Delmarva to reverse osmosis bottle quality water right at your sink. Shore Water Refining, family owned and operated for over 50 years. Call or visit us online at shorewaterde.com today.
The 9th Annual Ocean City Film Festival is March 6th through the 9th. Enjoy 100 independent films and party with the stars. Help us welcome 2 local award-winning filmmakers, John Chester and Erica Messer. They'll be on stage at the OC Performing Arts Center commentating on their film, The Biggest Little Fawn. Tickets start at just $20. Make it a weekend and stay at the beach starting at only $59 per night. Get your passes at OCMDFilmFestival.com.
Hard work, or just hanging with your best friend. It's always better in a truck from the truck store. And during the President's Day sale, now to the end of the month, you'll find the right truck right now. So get to the truck store during the President's Day sale. 2 locations, 1 great company. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
What are you doing here? I'm here for your 6-month crawl space inspection. Come on, follow me. I should get out of these clothes. Believe me, my friend, it's perfectly clean down there. I can't stress the importance of having braziers monitor your crawl space. What is there to inspect? Your sub pump, your dehumidifier, and we inspect your whole crawl space for you. You can't beat that type of service, and there's no bugs down here. Which reminds me.
Son-in-law, is my room ready yet? Come on.
Absolutely. Download the free Coast TV First Alert Weather app today.
It's about to become a bit on the breezy side, and Saturdays, I think we're going to be okay, but Sunday, I need you to kind of watch out for Sunday, particularly going into Monday morning as well. I'll show you why in just a minute. Hershey's exterior camera in Ocean City, 50 degrees, will drop to 44 with mostly clear skies by 10 o'clock. Currently, we're holding at 48 degrees in Milton as well as Georgetown, and we just clicked over to 48 degrees right now in Seaford. The winds will be one of our main focal points of concern as we go into this weekend for the next few days in a row. Right now, they're gently blowing out of the southwest with a nice, warm, comfortable breeze. But earlier today, we measured a maximum wind gust of 23 mile per hour gusts in Georgetown, 28 in Ocean City. It's not really a big deal, but we're expecting the winds to pick up a lot more than that. Big reason why? Gale wind watch in effect off of the coast for us in Ocean City, bracing for 35 mile per hour wind gusts. However, as far as over towards Cambridge is concerned, we're watching out for 45 mile per hour wind gusts, hence why we're under a gale wind warning there until Sunday at 6 o'clock in the morning. Overall, we're looking at very breezy conditions, and it's drying us out tremendously as well. So much so, we have an active fire weather watch for all of Sussex, meaning that if you have any plans outside, particularly Saturday, it's going to be too breezy for it to deal with any kind of fire or open fire, and it's also just a little bit too dry. And we have that same concern over towards Brucefield, Trapp, as well as over towards Cambridge, Oxford, and those areas surrounding. You see, we have at least moderate drought still in effect for our neck of the woods, and around Lewis, a severe drought, even though we've had precipitation. Remember, we had been dry for a long period of time just before we changed over from 2024 to 2025. Then you add in the winds out of the southwest initially for Saturday morning. And then Saturday afternoon picks up momentum up to 30 mile per hour winds. And then the winds change direction out of the northwest. That's a drier and a cooler wind by Saturday. So the winds are going to swirl Saturday alone from being friendly to being not so friendly. So Saturday's going to be breezy. And then Sunday, the temperatures drop. The bottom drops totally out for us on Sunday. Watch this. Sunday morning, we start off in the 20s, okay? Then we go up to maybe 35, and that's a maybe with the winds out of the northwest. That's a cold way to go from Lewis down towards, let's say, Fenwick Island. From Ocean Pines down to Snow Hill, same situation. Mid-20s to start it off, 30s, like freezing. That's the high for the day on Sunday. Then let's factor in the winds. See, it's going to feel like 17 for Saturday. Then Sunday morning, we're going to wake up, it's going to feel like 4 degrees. 4 degrees. So as we go up the coast real quick, we're looking for sunshine on Sunday and Monday, but it's cold. Don't let the sunshine fool you in Ocean City on Sunday, high of only 37 degrees. And then in Lewis and Rehoboth, we're looking for sunshine on Sunday with a high of 36 and 37, nowhere near warm. Here's a look at your extended forecast. So it's going to be cold Sunday and it's going to be cold Monday.
Okay, thanks, Paul. I will be staying inside on Sunday. But tomorrow, on Saturday, Delaware celebrates 302 Day. It has that name because the state's area code is 302. Dogfish Head in Milton has a number of events lined up starting today. There's a fireside chat with Delaware State Parks and 302 horseshoe crabs that started tonight at 5. Then on Saturday, it's live music, lawn games, and lots of 302 gear. You can also expect an exclusive 302 brew and other spirits from local businesses.
Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
A former Dover High School football head coach is now at the helm of Cape Henlopen. The school district announcing Christopher Chip Knapp is leading the Vikings football program. Coach Knapp has 30 years of coaching experience at Wesley College from 1989 to 2021 and then at Dover until January 2024, leading the Senators to 3 Delaware State playoff appearances and a state finals berth in 2022. Chip Knapp joins a Cape football program coming off a 5-6 season. To Delaware girls basketball tomorrow, Smyrna faces Sanford in the state quarterfinals at 4:30 p.m. at Dover High. The Eagles knocked off Tower Hill in the second round. Their opponent Sanford is coming off a 3-point win over Cape. In another quarterfinal, Polytech girls facing Ursuline Sunday at 4:30 p.m. at Delaware State University. The Panthers are coming off a 54-34 victory. The Raiders are riding a 31-point win over Howard in the second round. Watch highlights on our DSN Facebook Sunday evening. To the NBA, 76ers star Joel Embiid is out for the remainder of the NBA season due to ongoing issues from a left knee injury. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
For 150 years, Ocean City, Maryland has been somewhere to smile about. From our beautiful beaches to our iconic boardwalk, we've been creating memories that last a lifetime, whether you're chasing the perfect wave, a hole-in-one, or a sunset stroll. Celebrate our 150th anniversary with 150 days of celebrations, special events, and deals all year long. Book now and save in 2025 at ococean.com/150. Ocean City, Maryland, somewhere to smile about.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Designed to outlast and outlive. Toyota trucks are unmatched, unstoppable, unequaled. Take Tundra, built in America, with an available iForce Max Twin Turbo Hybrid engine, with top-of-the-line tech for on the job and on the road. Buy a Tundra now with $2,000 customer cash or take 1.99% APR financing. Toyota, let's go places.
Clap if you love your shell house. Grace sold us our house in Marsh Island. It was just like instant, we're gonna be friends. We couldn't be happier. We instantly clicked from the second we saw our lot to having each other at our son's birthday parties. It's so comforting to have someone help you through something that can be super overwhelming. Shell is happiness and Shell's home. And Shell is friends. It's friends. I was gonna say that.
At Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning, we are offering great deals on new system replacements. We have financing options from 0% for 36 months or options with payments below $95 a month. Don't need financing? Arctic is offering instant rebates up to $1,400. Qualifying customers can receive up to a $2,000 federal tax credit on Energy Star certified systems, and Delmarva Power customers can receive up to a $960 instant rebate on select systems.
DSN Plus is more action. 4 additional live stream games every weeknight and full replays on demand. DSN Plus is more local. 5 live games every weeknight, showcasing high school showdowns and regional rivalries across Delmarva. DSN Plus is more access. Watch on your mobile devices, and remember, DSN is still free over the air and on cable. But get more with DSN Plus, just $6.99 a month. Download the Delmarva Sports Network app from your app store today.
Have you bought a house in the last decade, but it's just not quite big enough? At Paul Davis, we can design and build you a brand new addition or remodel your whole home from start to finish. With over 50 years experience of building and restoring homes, we've made the process quick and easy while making it affordable. Call Paul Davis today, and one of our design consultants can be at your home as soon as tomorrow to give you a free estimate for your new addition or whole home remodel. Or visit our new showroom in Salisbury, Maryland, 100 Marble Road.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
The Milford Police Department has a new member. This is Kai, the newest member of the K-9 unit. He is nationally certified as a dual-purpose patrol narcotics K-9 trained in the odors of narcotics. Kai completes his K-9 training today. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Kai. Our dry text crawl space camera, 44 degrees, actually clear skies by 10 o'clock. Our umbrella winner is Peter Vadalaro of Dagsboro. Congratulations, courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line. Your forecast is just a call away. Sponsored by Brugstedt, Mandalis, and Federico. And here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Saturday's windy, but a high of 63. But then Sunday, whew, you better bundle up on Sunday. That's all I got to say.
All right, thanks for that, Paul, and thanks for joining us for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.